Welcome back to Let's Play Unreal. We are now in the heart of the Mothership. This is the Mothership Labs, and there is a lot of storyline going on here. Deployment zones around the detention block. You know, stuff about energy supplies for the source is secured. Alternate power supply operational. Maintain energy flow to the source is the highest priority. Weakness shall be punished. So whatever this source is pretty important. Primary power supply operating peak efficiently. Alternate power supply 80% output. Activating the alternate power supply for the security force fields is imperative. I'm not really sure what that means, but you do have to activate the... I'm not going to say anything else. It'll make sense when we get there. Hey, that was pretty easy. Intruder detected. Protect the source at all costs. Intruder must be halted before penetrating the source's defensive perimeter. So apparently, from these messages, they now know that I'm here, and they want to protect the source from me getting there. So what's the best thing to do in this situation? Find out what the source is and go for it and kill whatever it is or destroy it, because then the Skaarj will be crippled for life without it. Justice shall be ours. So this is a prison. Detention cell of the ship of some kind. And look what we have here. We have a blue Skaarj. We have an ice Skaarj. I was wrong. There are ice Skaarj in this game. We also have... I believe those are lords. Because they kind of have a gold look to them instead of a silver look. I guess that's the best way to describe it. It's really hard to describe, but... And some gunners. But yeah, those are lords, I believe. And that's a berserker. And on this side, we have our old friends, the mercenaries. And they're pissed at us and they're saying, "Let us out! Let us out!" And we have our blue blobs from the ISV Kron. And that, if he doesn't die right away here, that might have been an assassin. You can't tell, this lighting in here is kind of... Yeah, that's an assassin. Because, that's not gold-ish, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe. I'm pretty sure that's an assassin. It might be a lord. It so annoys me, I can't tell the difference. So now we're in this room over here, which is kind of a central transport hub of sorts. And I don't want to use the pile rifle. And then there's this kind of back room back here. You can't use the transport hubs until you actually activate this switch here. And this is actually a look into the next level. It's a rendered area, or it's part of this level, like geometrically, physically, 3D existing part of this level. Like if you go through there, you won't be in the next level, you'll just be in like a part they built. But that is actually part of the next level. I don't know why they didn't just include it as part of the same level, maybe just the way they wanted it to play out, because they could easily do that because of what happens in the next level. Or like 3 levels from now. They actually join together. So I'm gonna go this is like the long way here. Long optional way here. Where you get to fight some Skaarj. You know, whatever. I wonder if it's even... It may not even be optional. It might actually be required. I'm not entirely sure. Is that a lord? Oh, I almost fell off. That might have been a lord. I can't tell. Supposedly lords are supposed to be where there's a bunch of assassins. Now here's a secret I didn't know about until this time. You can actually fall down here and get this super health, and there's a shield belt down there too, but I'm not going to risk it. It takes a little bit of a skillful jump in order to pull that off. It took me like 4 tries to do it. So anyway, you come up here, you get that, and you can either jump back down there or walk back again, or you can realize that there's this passage over here, and when you go in that passage, it takes you here to an area that is possibly only accessible through that other transport. And where we are is we're at Energy Department and/or Research Center, and what's happening here is this. There's a bunch of translator messages around here from the Shriek Tahi, second lesser eye of the S Tahi, reporting, talking about a shielding effect, a test subject, all this stuff. You got to kind of double approach these panels here. Studies on the test subjects, persistent shield with mild fluctuations. What is this one? Something about magnetic field of the core generators, probably the cause of the failures. Research to a different site. Once we're shielded from the magnetic field of the core generator, if successful, we'll reach the green level or even blue. So basically what the takeaway from that message is saying is that there's the experiments going on and they're failing because of the core generator's radiation. So the core is causing whatever experiments were done to fail. All experiments are now it says all experiments are suspended on orders. Power reserves must be 100% for optional security system operations. So obviously they had to stop the stuff because they weren't going to reduce the power when I'm on board, screwing their life up. So what they did is they put all their test cell subjects into the prison cells and held them there to protect them from me so that I wouldn't destroy their research. So all those Skaarj and mercenaries in the prison cells aren't there because they were being bad. It was because they are being placed in a detention area. The force fields are keeping them confined and unshielded. They are acting extremely aggressive when not carefully tuned magnetic fields, but they're not. They're there because they're protected from me, from killing them and destroying their research. At least that's what I think. And here there's a message that says experimentation facility, but we can't go in. We can go in there in order. You have to go in there by going this way and activating this button here, which let's get a better weapon out here. Actually, I think this is worth going rifle on here. And here we have one of my favorite musics in the game. Whoa. I'm gonna actually draw this out because the music's so cool. So here we have a mid-boss, which is the experiment. Which essentially, it's a berserker that's like 2 or 3 times as strong as a normal berserker. Oh shit. Oh shit. 2 or 3 times stronger, faster, and more likely to dodge your strap, and more aggressive too. Coming right after you like that. I love this music. Oh, just in time. So yeah, he's just a really strong Skaarj. Add orange, and he's covered in essentially what you look like when you're wearing a shield belt. So it's like a Skaarj wearing a shield belt, essentially. So you have to kill that in order to cause something to happen in the level. And I'll show what that is here. What happens is when that Skaarj does that, this door opens here. Because you reduced the amount of power reserves on the ship, so in order you had to do that. But you can't go here yet because, well, it just says access denied. So we're not going to go there yet. So we're going to go here. And the minigun ones are a little bit threatening, but we're getting a lot of ammo back. This is good. This is good. So now when you come to this room, there's this pad that mysteriously just appeared. And so if you step on that pad, some stairs appear. Now this is the same room as before. I think that was a lord. Yeah, I think that's a lord. And then you press that button there, and when you press that button, This door was previously locked. You head back to that room. And now this way is open. And with that, we will continue in the next episode. We're getting close. See you next time.